Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the brand LynB Designs. Today I have their Weird Flex But Okay collection that releases January 11th. There are 6 polishes in this collection, so in the description box below I will link the LynB site, I will link their Instagram page, and I will link my Instagram page. So like I said, we have 6 shades to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Don't Aurora Borealis, and this is described as an intense multi-chrome that shifts from pink to purple to teal to blue with micro hollow flakies and a linear hollow. So here's our first coat of Don't Aurora Borealis. This covers pretty well here on this first coat. It's not completely opaque, so I am going to go in for a second coat. The formula on this is good. It's smooth, easy to apply, not too thick or too thin, no running or pooling, all of the things that you like to hear about a formula this is. So this is the second coat, and this is completely opaque. You will want a glossy top coat to finish this off, smooth it all out, and because it dries on the dull side. This one's going to require a little extra scrubbing when removing, but it's not going to be super difficult like a micro glitter is. So there is 2 coats. So next we have Cinnamon and Lies, and this is described as a cinnamon colored base with an intense pink to orange to gold to copper shifting shimmer and magic hollow flakies. So here's our first coat of Cinnamon and Lies. So this is a little bit sheer here on this first coat. I am going to go ahead and build it up. Formula on this is much like the last one. It's very smooth and easy to apply, no running or pooling, anything of that sort. The little flake shimmers that are in here do stand out really nicely against such a light base. So here's our second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats for me, though my nails were quite short at this moment, so if you had a longer nail or a more prominent nail line, I could definitely see you needing 3 coats for this. You'll want a top coat to smooth this out, as well as a peel-off base coat or pure acetone because it is a little bit tricky to remove. So there is 2 coats. Up next we have Glitter Droppings, and this is described as a pale dusty aqua with hollow micro shimmer and blue to sapphire to teal ultra chrome chameleon flakies. So here's our first coat of Glitter Droppings. This one is a little sheer here on this first coat. It does cover pretty well considering it is a white based crelly. The flakies that are in here are just a multitude of them. There's so many, and they lie nice and evenly across the nail without having to manipulate them whatsoever. This is completely opaque in 2 coats for me. It's going to dry down a little bit dull and slightly textured due to those larger flakies, so you'll want a top coat for that reason. This looks beautiful matte as well if that is more your style. Nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove. Those flakies will break down in the removal process. It's not like removing a glitter whatsoever. So there is 2 coats. So next we have I Will Shush a Bish, and this is described as a dusty purple base with copper shimmer and UCC flakies that shift from platinum to gold to copper to green to silver with random flashes of blue. Here's our first coat of I Will Shush a Bish. So this does cover well on this first coat. It's not completely opaque, so I am going to go in for a second coat. Formula is a little bit on the thicker side. It's not so thick that it's difficult to work with, but it is thick where it doesn't run or pool at all. It does stay where you put it. You just have to make sure you do nice and even coats for this one. So this is completely opaque in 2 coats. It is going to dry down to a satiny finish. If you don't like that, you will want a glossy top coat to finish this one off. And nothing in here dries textured. Nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. So next up we have Vehicular Ballerina, and this is described as a dusty periwinkle pale pink thermal base with golden shimmer, dusty gold flakies, and a scattered purple pearl flaky. So here is our first coat of Vehicular Ballerina. This covers pretty well here on this first coat. It's not completely opaque, so I am going to go in for a second coat. Formula on this is smooth, easy to apply, really nice, 0 complaints on this formula. You get a good amount of flakies out. Again, they pretty much apply themselves. You don't have to spread them out or anything like that. So this does cover completely in 2 coats for me, and when I was swatching this, I had no idea it was a thermal, so I'm so sorry I don't have the transitional shot on this one. You'll want a top coat to smooth everything out with this one, but nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. And lastly for today we have I Glitter, Therefore I Glam, and this is described as a silver galaxy hollow bomb with silver hollow flakies and hints of 4 different ultra chrome chameleon flakies. So here's our first coat of I Glitter, Therefore I Glam. I am going to go ahead and build this one up. It could double as a very dense topper, but I do think it looks really nice built up. Formula on this is fantastic. It's not too thick or too thin. It is very easy to work with considering how much glitter is in this. So this builds up nicely in 2 coats, not completely opaque. I can still see through a couple spots, so I am going to go in for a 3rd coat. This is a good contender to be sponged if you don't want to apply 3 coats. This is going to dry very textured, so you will want a nice thick glitter-eating glossy top coat to finish this off, or 2 coats of top coat. I would also highly recommend a peel-off base coat because this one is very difficult to remove. So there is 3 coats. So my quite obvious favorite is glitter droplings, the flakies, the curly base, the hollow, everything about this is what I love in polish. And LynB does them really, really well, but I also really liked I Glitter, Therefore I Glam. First off, the name is absolutely precious, but I really, really like full coverage micro glitters. Especially like this time of the year, I really gravitate towards them, and this one is really, really beautiful. The holographic, the silver, the flakes. I like everything about this. So I Glitter, Therefore I Glam, as well as glitter droplings are my favorites. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.